A man must become inevitable. What does that mean? Inevitable is to mean that you're gonna rise. You're gonna get to the top of any fucking mountain that you're currently struggling with. Anything that's in your fucking way, you're gonna overcome that shit. You know what I mean? And when we're in the fucking battlefield of life, when we're in fucking war, doubts go through your head, right? But it's not about not having doubts. It's about not letting those doubts control you. You see what I mean? And when you begin to believe you're inevitable, this is when you finally allow yourself to become disciplined, productive. This is when your actions align with who you know you are. You see, a lot of y'all think that, you know, to become disciplined or to take action, you need preparation. And that's not true. That is not true at all. I always say the saying is get ready so you could be ready. And I think that's wrong. You have to be ready so you could actually get ready. And what I mean by that is you have to believe in yourself first. Those secret thoughts in the back of your head that secretly doubt, those secret doubts, the parts of you that don't believe, that are intimate, that you'll never say out loud to somebody. You have to say it to yourself. Back in the day, like, I used to declare something, right? I used to declare something out loud. I'll be candid, I'll be honest with you. When I used to run my detailing business, I was trying to sell a high-end product. And because I didn't truly believe in the product, I would tell myself that, you know, I'm going to get there one day. I'm going to get there one day. I'm going to get there one day. One day I'll be good enough to sell. Once the sales start coming in, then I'll know the product to be good, the product to be true. And I used to tell myself, this is the way that I'm going to get out of my job. This is the way I'm going to get out of my job. This is the way I'm going to get out of my job. Right. But in the back of my mind, I didn't believe that. I would lie to myself. I wouldn't tell myself, oh shit, I actually doubt it. I wouldn't tell myself, I actually feel doubt here. And on the outside, I would take the actions aligned with, you know, selling that product. But I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe in it. I lost my belief in the product. And for a whole year and a half, I would tell myself eventually it's going to hit, it's going to hit, it's going to hit. But I couldn't lie to myself anymore. I didn't believe anymore. I lost that belief. And because I placed my identity into my business, the pressure eventually got to me. The pressure eventually, you know, finally made me crack. And I had to let go of the business. I had to let go of that version of myself. Because, see, I was still tied into an old version of myself. A version of myself where I was inconsistent. I would lie to myself. I could never keep my habits aligned with my actions. I always knew I was meant for more, but I could never stay consistent. And I would see myself that way. I would see myself as I'm inconsistent. I'm not disciplined. I don't keep my word. And because you think these things and they're in the back of your mind, they affect every part of your behavior. So when you tell yourself, I'm going to get up at 4 a.m., and then the next day you don't allow yourself to get up. Like your body doesn't let you because you're so tired, you're so stressed out, you're so this, you're so that. Yeah, it's because you already know you're not gonna fucking do it. And you're lying to yourself. You don't really believe you could do it. And that comes from self-trust fracturing. You've betrayed yourself so many times, you don't believe yourself no more. You know what to do, you know how to do it, but you don't fucking do it. You know better, but you don't do better. And that happens because you lie to yourself. A part of you doesn't believe in yourself. And when you come to peace with that and you discover why you don't believe in yourself, you'll find that it's much easier to align your actions with who you know you are. You see, like, I had to remind myself that I'm an enduring man to continue to keep going to the gym, right? To continue to work on myself and my fitness, to continue to overcome my addiction to sugar and junk food and all that. This is the shifts that I have to make. There's no fucking secret. We all know what the fuck to do, right? Like, let's be candid. Like, let's be straight up honest. We all know what to do. The problem is nobody tells you that you have to change the way you look at yourself first before your actions follow. Before, I used to see myself as inconsistent. I used to see myself as not disciplined. But as soon as I started flooding my mind with I'm disciplined, I'm disciplined, I'm disciplined, I'm consistent, I'm consistent, I'm consistent, I'm enduring, I'm enduring, I'm enduring, I'm inevitable, I started to believe because now all my actions lined up with who I was. And that's embodiment right there. Like me keeping my word to myself is what made me the man I am today. It wasn't like I got successful and then I fucking, I became the man. No. No, like I started to believe that I'm inevitable. I'm going to win no matter what. I don't really believe in losing. I'll do whatever it takes to fucking win. And I'm not even battling with people outside of myself. I'm battling myself. Each level is like a game to me. What higher level of discipline can I get to? What higher level of drive can I get to? How much crazier can I get? Like I stopped thinking about like fucking, oh, okay, how do I keep a 4 a.m. morning routine? Oh shit, I'm not consistent enough, like this shit is hard. Don't get me wrong. I was in the same shoes that you were. I would tell myself I was gonna do it. I knew I wasn't gonna do it. I'll lie to myself, and then I'd keep it for like 3 days, self sabotage, go back to it. Like the cycle of starting over, all over and over and over again, and just start, restart, start, restart, start, restart. I didn't need to do more externally in the world. I needed to do more work inside of myself. I needed the right structures and the right people around me to keep me accountable because, I used to believe I could do it by myself, but it's insanity when you do the same thing over and over again and expect the same results for the most part. For the most part, you know? So it's not, there's no secret to this shit. There's no secret to being more disciplined. There's no secret to being more productive. There's no secret to fucking having success. Most people know how to get successful. Most people do not live the way they need to be successful. Most people try to rush to be successful because they need the success to validate who they are. The moment I stop needing the success to prove the man that I am, results just started coming to me. I started to be able to create connections. I started to be able to keep my morning AM routines. You know why? Because I started to tell myself I'm disciplined, I'm enduring, I'm consistent, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. I started to define myself as a man. See, people think that you need the outside world to define you. You need the shit that you do to define you. Nah, I define me. Then I prove it to myself by fucking doing the things that I say I am. And this is different for everybody. You know, like we look at these social media influencers and we compare ourselves to them and we're like, well, fuck, like how do I get to his level of discipline? Like I'm trying to be as disciplined as he is. You know what to do. The problem is that you want to jump from point A to fucking point Z instead of saying, okay, this is the level I'm at. Let me go to point B. Let me go to point C. You don't want to do the fucking work. You don't want it. You don't want to. You're so fucking entitled, like I was, which is why I'm speaking so passionately on it. You're so fucking entitled. You actually believe I could jump from point A to point Z. The thing is, y'all motherfuckers could probably do it too. The problem is you can't sustain it. And when you can't sustain it, you're fucking pissed because you can't sustain it. Be fucking inevitable, man. Stop thinking that fucking life owes you shit just because you think you could do it. Okay? Do it every day. This is a daily fucking war with yourself. Like, fight, bro. Fight yourself. Be inevitable. You know you're not gonna fucking fail. Actually believe it. Doubts are real. Doubts are true if you allow them to be fucking true. Like I go through doubts every single day. I go through everything, overthinking probably every single fucking day. But at the end of the day, when I lay down my ass at night in bed, I said I did what the fuck I said I was gonna do fucking today. And I don't need to feel more productive to prove to myself I am fucking productive. Or I'm moving towards the life that I say I want. I do that shit because that's who I fucking am. I don't need the discipline, what the cause. Oh, sorry, the results from the discipline to prove who the fuck I am. I just be, and then everything else follows. Be fucking inevitable, bro. This shit is fucking war. This shit is just fucking. It's fun. Like to fight yourself and do the uncomfortable things and you know like have fun. Trust in yourself so much that people fucking call you fucking crazy. I love that shit. I fucking love that shit. You're doing too much. Good. Good. I'm doing too much for you. You think I'm doing too much. That's a motherfucking compliment for me. You know what I mean? Like, take that shit personally, but don't let it define you. Use that shit as fuel. Be fucking inevitable. Don't let these fucking doubts and the noise and people's opinions and shit fucking affect you. And if they do affect you, well, shit, be honest with yourself. Shit, that shit stung. But don't lie and pretend that this shit didn't affect you. Be fucking inevitable. This is the last time I'm saying this shit. Peace.